Class kollama. Class until. Hello, welcome back.
Hi, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on top of the world.
Oh,
After I'm waiting once
all good,
again.
all good. You had a coffee or tea? You are a coffee
After
person
this
or a
session, sir.
what is cooking for dinner?
What is
Dinner. What are you cooking
dinner?
for dinner?
Okay, we have batter, sir. So we would prepare dosa and along with coconut chutney.
Coconut chutney.
Yes,
Delicious chutneys.
delicious chutney.
So only one chutney, or you make like sambar
Morning we did
morning?
tomato sambar, tiffin sambar for idli. Yesterday the batter was done. We grind
Okay,
batter yesterday. So
okay.
today morning we did tomato sambar, sir, for our idli. And tonight we'll have coconut chutney.
Okay. Today morning, tonight,
This
chutney.
morning,
So this morning, yes. This morning, tonight. Okay.
tonight,
Yesterday night is correct.
last
Yesterday night.
night,
Last night. Last
last
night.
night,
Last night or yesterday, last night, this morning, this afternoon, this
tonight,
evening, tonight, tomorrow. Day
tonight.
after, day after
Yes,
tomorrow. Don't say today morning. Don't say
morning is
today morning. Right?
this morning.
This morning, this morning, this afternoon.
Yes.
This afternoon,
This
I
afternoon.
I had I went for shopping. This morning I got up a bit late. This morning I went for a
Big
walk.
late.
Okay? Okay.
Yes.
So let's
And
do some
are you
talk.
a coffee lover? Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Are you a
sorry.
coffee lover or tea lover, sir?
Tea.
No.
I'm a tea
What is
person.
it?
Tea
Tea
person. I'm
person.
a tea lover. I love tea. I like tea
Lover.
coffee. When I go to restaurants, especially vegetarian restaurants, I take coffee because mostly vegetarian restaurants they
Coffee.
serve only coffee, filter coffee,
Coffee is
filter coffee.
filter coffee. Yes.
So yeah,
I'm
but
fond of
coffee,
that.
we should drink coffee with sugar, but I can't take sugar,
With
and coffee without sugar is so weird.
actually, actually no, sir. Actually, a strong and perfect coffee doesn't need sugar.
Yeah, if it's perfect, it's perfect.
Yes.
The blend of water, milk, coffee powder, decoction,
Powder,
everything,
everything.
if it's in the right proportion, you don't need
Person
sugar. You
don't
said
need
it right.
sugar.
You
Yes.
said it. But sometimes
Yes,
that's
sir.
not the case. Not the
Yes,
case.
we can't expect that in hotels, right, sir?
Yeah.
So obvious we have to
But
ask
I drink tea without sugar. I drink tea
coffee
without sugar.
without sugar. Okay, sir.
Right? Tea is called poor man's drink. You know that?
Yes. Poor
And
man's
coffee,
drink.
drink.
Okay.
And coffee is rich man's drink.
Oh.
See, if you go
Okay.
to Starbucks, one coffee is 100,
Yes,
150 rupees.
yes, sir.
Cafe coffee day.
Coffee, coffee day.
120,
Even
130.
50
Even
rupees.
if you, even if you go to a small shop, restaurant, they charge you 30, 40 rupees for a small tumbler of coffee.
Coffee,
That's why
yes.
it's called as rich man's drink.
Okay, sir.
But tea, only 10 rupees.
10 rupees.
Yeah, because see on the road, if you see all the workers, do you think
Mm.
they are drinking coffee? They drink
No,
tea
no. Drink tea, yes.
because they cannot afford to pay 25, 30 for a
Yes.
coffee, but they like tea with sugar.
Yes.
And you?
I have only one filter coffee in the evening, sir. That's all.
How did we got this habit of drinking tea?
Actually, I heard a story, sir, and somewhat in our olden age, in our olden period. Actually, I heard a story, sir.
What is that story?
Actually, I don't remember that, but People were asked to drink some beverages in order to relax themselves, and they
Okay.
were asked, they were made it as a habit for them.
But
Actually,
how did this start?
for break they used to give some beverages, and afterwards they itself actually deliberately asked for the break, and they were addicted to the tea. Like this, I heard somewhere else.
But who infused this habit to these workers? Okay, drink this, you will be relaxed, and then later you will be addicted. But who is responsible for this? You learned this habit of drinking coffee from your parents,
Yes, sir.
your parents from their parents.
Parents.
and and if you see in the retrospective span or in the hindsight, who infused this habit of drinking, who brought tea to India? Britishers.
Britishers. Mm.
When Britishers came here 250 years ago, they brought tea powder with them because they can't live without tea. They
Tea.
can't. They
Yes.
drink like maybe three, four, five, six, 10 black teas. They drink
That
only
is.
black tea. They don't add sugar or milk. So when they came here, they can't live without tea. So they had to bring tea from Britain.
Oh,
How? They used to bring it in ships,
ships.
fully loaded with the tea powder. And that is very expensive. Bringing tea from all the way from Great Britain by ship, and that will be very expensive. Then later they realized Indian climate, especially in northeastern part, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, this the weather, the climate is conducive for tea plantations.
Okay, sir.
Slowly they started tea plantations, especially in northeast area like Assam,
Assam.
Meghalaya, Manipur, and all. They started tea plantations. Then they found the climate of Kerala was good. In Munnar, they started tea
Yes.
plantations. Here in Tamil
Okay,
Nadu,
Kodaikanal.
Ooty chai, Kodaikanal chai,
Yes.
Kodinad estate.
Yes,
They
sir.
all started tea
Valpare.
plantations. Walpare cultivating the tea plantations and started tea factories. And our people also started drinking the tea. They found it such a beautiful beverage, such a relaxing, such a good
Yes.
beverage, and all got slowly addicted to
Addiction.
chai.
Sir. Yes.
Okay. Then what happened? These Britishers, they thought, okay, this tea is better than the tea and cheaper than the tea produced in Britain.
Britain.
So they made railway lines from Assam to Cochin to Madras to bring all these
Yes.
textile, this tea, everything, and they exported it to their country, to UK, to Britain, to other European countries. What are the other things we got from Britishers? We got
Postal.
tea, postal department. We
Is
got from
train.
they
As you
created
said, sir,
the
train.
train from Britishers, post
And
office from
church.
Britishers,
Church.
churches. Many churches were
Many
built,
churches. And
constructed by
Britishers. And schools. Some schools.
schools,
Schools.
very good
Good schools.
schools. All these
Convent schools.
missionary convent schools.
Yes, sir.
I always wonder I should have studied in a convent school. Did you?
No, sir.
You didn't want to go to a
No,
convent,
no.
but
Even
no, from the perspective of spoken English and all, convent schools are good
I don't think
because
so, sir.
these nuns, they are trained abroad. No, those days, not now.
Ah, yes, sir.
Those days, they came from European countries, and especially from or some of us, like Indians, went to Britain and they studied there, came back, and they became teachers.
Yes, sir.
More and more people went there, and so the English became so good. And if you, and that time, if you had little better English,
Yes.
you would get jobs in
Jobs.
the British
Yes,
offices.
yes, sir. Actually, that was a pride, right, sir? those who were good in English, they were considered as intelligent and
The
intellectual
intelligent,
person.
intellectual. So they offered them good jobs, good posts, like especially finance, management, HR. All these departments were filled with English-speaking Indians. We can say this, upper caste, this Iyer, Brahmins, and all. They were good at speaking English, and they got good opportunities because they could learn and they could speak English. Okay, what else we got from Britishers?
Mm,
IAS,
huh?
UPSC, Union Public
Oh,
Service
yes, sir.
Commission, we got from them,
Okay.
right? Okay, so let's speak something today
Okay.
about. So you're doing all this, Mahalashmi, to for your personal development,
Growth,
right?
yes, sir. For my personal
personal
growth.
personal growth.
Yes.
So how do you measure your personal growth? That question is on your chat box. How do you measure your personal growth over time? What were you 5 years ago and what are you now, and where are you going after 5 years?
Okay, sir. Actually, today one thing happened,
One
sir.
second, one second.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
How do you measure your personal growth?
By framing sentences and by using the correct vocab in its perfect place, and replacing the basic vocabs in somewhat intermediate vocab, and when I am able to correct others mistake, when I am analyzing their mistake, then from that I came to know that I am okay improving. And when
Yeah.
I correct others, when I
So when
correct
you
my
are teaching
daughter
others, when you can catch their mistakes,
mistakes,
you realize, yes, I am also learning, I am also
learning.
improving, I am
Yes.
also developing I can feel my personal growth.
Yes, sir. And instead of saying I don't know, when I am trying to say something related to that topic, then I realize that I am
Yes,
improving
at least I can do something, I can say something
something
on that
regarding this
topic. I'm
relevant
not
to me.
totally blank.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Thank you,
Next
sir.
question on personal growth. In what ways has failures contributed to your development? You faced any failures in your life, in your profession, in your life, and how it has contributed for your self development?
Failures.
Have you heard that failures are the stepping stone to
Yes, sir.
success?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Fail.
Yeah.
And
Hello?
yes, sir. I'm listening, sir. I'm all ears.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. What way failures can contribute in anyone's success story?
Contribute. Sir, I could say that Mahatma Gandhiji's from his life, and
Okay.
his mother, right, sir? His mother asked him some pledges. You should not do this and all. And
When
he
when he
was
was going to
was
UK.
UK, is when he was going to UK, and before that he was doing all the things. But when he promised his mom, he wanted to come out of his failures. So we could take his life as a lesson for us. And when there is, he was actually thrown out of the South Africa, right, sir?
Yeah.
And they were pushed him out from the train, and he did not
When he was traveling in the first class.
first class. Actually, he did not stop
You
in
Indians
that
should
point.
go to the third class.
Third class, yes. He did not stop his journey from that point, and he did not consider that as his failure, but he learned something from
From
that
that,
failure
learn from the mistakes,
phase.
learn from your own mistakes as well as learn from others'
Thus
mistakes.
is and he proved who is
Wrong.
who is
Even he,
right. Yes, sir. And now everyone is praising his glory in all over the world. We are actually expressing his glory all over the world after his failure, after that incident.
many failures.
Many
You know,
failures.
you should read truth.
Yes,
Get
sir. Then,
lot of stories of
yes,
Mahatma Gandhi, and you can narrate that stories to your children, your
yes,
students, to your children, and that way you can improve your English as well.
yes,
You can even, when you are like working, you are performing your daily chores, you can play it in your mind.
right.
No
Mm.
need not even speak. You can play that, you think and think over that, so that next time when you have to speak, you will be able to speak. My last question to you in today's self development: how important is emotional quotient or emotional intelligence in personal growth? You might have heard about IQ, intelligence quotient, IQ. He's a
IQ.
man with a high IQ,
Yes, sir.
IQ. And you might have heard
Einstein.
about the word EQ. EQ. Albert Einstein, maybe
Einstein.
like 200, 230 IQ. What about
Yes, sir.
EQ? What is EQ?
Emotional.
So,
Emotional.
what's the difference between IQ and intelligence quotient and emotional quotient?
Intelligent, it is already there, sir. Emotional, it comes from the surroundings, from the environment, and how we are taking that into our mind, and how we are coming out of that.
So, what is, like, for example, do you have the same IQ and same EQ, or your EQ is more than your IQ?
No.
If you are emotionally, very sentimental kind of person, if you are an emotional person, you are attached to the people, their problems, you are very sympathetic, you are empathetic person, then we can say your EQ is higher than
Higher
your
than IQ.
IQ.
Yes, sir.
Some jobs you need IQ. Some
Mm-hmm.
jobs you need EQ.
Yes, sir.
For a teacher like
Yes.
you, what do you need? EQ or IQ or both?
EQ, sir. Give,
More of
give.
EQ.
Yes.
Why?
Why I have to uh, I have to see their I have to see their place. I have to is
You
consider
have to
them
be in
in their
their
shoes.
shoes.
Yes, I have to be in their shoes.
Yeah, because once you had been a student, so you understand the problems, the emotions of a student. The
Yes,
very first day when you become a teacher, you can't afford to forget everything. Those days,
yes,
your college days. What are the
yes,
problems you faced? Every year, the other children, other students must be facing.
yes, sir.
Moreover, like you have come with a lot of experience with the for after being a student, so you can easily relate your experience with your students.
Yes, sir. We can easily resonate.
Resonate.
Yes,
Love that. Resonate
yes,
with your students. So what do you
yes,
think about doctor? The
yes.
profession, what is his doctor's profession? Does it need more EQ or IQ?
IQ, sir.
IQ.
Yes,
Doctors, no need of
yes, sir.
EQ. No need
If
of
they
EQ.
have more EQ, then they have to be cannot perform IQ, sir, in proper way. They cannot utilize their
Oh.
IQ.
If they are more empathetic with the
More on,
patients.
yes, sir.
What about a pilot?
Pilot IQ, sir.
Pilot, you need more IQ.
IQ.
Astronaut,
IQ,
astronauts,
sir. IQ.
IQ.
Yes. Actually, when they are related to public, actually,
Public, public,
public.
like a politician.
politician,
They need more EQ or IQ?
EQ.
EQ. Because they should be able to resonate. I'm
Yes,
using
sir.
your word, resonate with the public,
Public,
resonate
yes.
with the needs of the public. They should
Public,
be able to relate to the public. They
yes,
should walk a mile with the public. They
yes.
should walk a mile with the public in
Go
their
to
shoes.
extra mile. They
Go
have
an
to
extra mile
go
to
on extra
help to help the public.
public.
So for that you need EQ,
EQ.
not IQ.
EQ.
So
Yes, sir.
many jobs are there where you need like a manager. A
Manage.
manager, he needs to have high IQ to learn and run the company profitably,
Yes, sir.
and at the
But
same time he should
when it
have
comes to
EQ
HR, when it comes
to
to
HR.
HR, it's he needs EQ rather than IQ.
Than IQ. Wow, what a
Yes.
beautiful use of rather than.
Then
Rather
yes,
than.
sir.
See,
Yes.
these small words will enhance the
Enhance. Yes, sir.
beauty of your English.
Yes, sir.
Rather than,
Yes.
however,
However,
perhaps,
perhaps.
eventually, obviously, all these words. I
Yes.
think we had a session with such basic words. Instead of the
Yes, sir.
basic, use the other words.
Other words.
Instead of
Yes.
but, use however.
However,
Okay, at
also
last, you also
on
you
top
can
of that,
on top of that, moreover,
moreover,
also you can say moreover, and because, what is the word we can use instead of because?
because since
Since, we can use since.
uh,
Okay,
then because in addition to
in addition to,
and
is for
adding something,
adding something. Moreover,
because even though
moreover,
you is even though
like
nevertheless,
nevertheless, yeah, we had discussed, I think, nevertheless, maybe with other students.
no
Nevertheless,
sir,
nevertheless. ஆனாலும், ஆனாலும், nevertheless.
yes, yes, nevertheless,
Can you give me a
even though I
sentence?
do
Can
though,
you can you give me a sentence using nevertheless?
yes sir, I felt
It was
tired
raining
last night.
heavily. Nevertheless, I went for the party.
Past days, I felt tired
ஆனாலும்,
last night. Nevertheless, I studied.
uh-huh. I
Again,
studied hard. I went for the party. We
party.
decided it was raining heavily. Nevertheless, we decided to continue the game.
Yes, sir. And in spite of, despite also we can
Yeah,
use.
these are all yeah, in spite of, despite of. Try to use these words in your,
Yes,
like,
sir.
make sentences. In spite of,
Yes,
despite of fever, I attended the college
yes.
meetings. In spite of high fever. So how do you use it? In spite of.
In spite of,
Despite, yeah, despite of, we don't say.
don't say.
Despite
In
my
spite
high fever, I went to work.
of, go.
So you should understand the basic nuances of using.
Yes,
There are like since and for. What's the
yes.
difference? How do
Since,
you give me two sentences? Since
since,
and for.
since when we know the beginning date, exact beginning,
Example.
I
Example.
have been learning English since 2020.
And for
And I have been learning English for 5 years.
5 years. If you are telling the time period, time span,
Duration.
duration used for, and if you want to say some incident, some event, starting date, use since.
Since.
Wonderful grip over the language. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And you asked me to learn some 10 words, right, sir? So I was
Yes.
reading.
Yeah. Have you?
Yes, sir. Ambiguous.
Yes. Ambiguity. Ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
What do you mean?
Ambiguous.
What do you mean by
Not,
ambiguous?
not certain about something. I
Yes,
confused.
she was giving ambiguous answers for my question.
Answers.
Hey, are you taking up this job? I'm thinking maybe I will discuss with my husband. The salary is not that interesting, you know. See, if I try, I might get. See, don't beat around the bush. Don't give me
Cut to the
ambiguous
chase.
answer. Yes, just cut to the chase and tell me. Come to the point. Tell me, are you
Yes.
joining this company or not?
Or
Ambiguous.
not. Ambiguous. Sanguine.
Ambiguity. Then
Ambiguity. Sanguine.
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 Give
Optimistic.
me. optimistic. And
A
I
sanguine
love,
person
mm,
finds opportunity in every aspect.
a sanguine person finds opportunity, or he finds success in every failures.
Failures. Failures.
Sanguine.
Sanguine.
Then
Pragmatic. Pragmatic.
pragmatic means
Practical
very
person.
practical person.
Person.
Practical, you know.
Yes,
No,
sir.
he will not do anything impulsively. He will think,
Impulsivity.
he will discuss, he takes all the decisions in a practical way.
Yes,
He
yes.
thinks, okay, will it be practical to go by flight? Like you have to go to Chennai for an interview. So you will say, I will go by train. So then the other pragmatic person will say, no, the trains
No.
can be
Yes.
late. You may reach late because this interview is very crucial. Let's go by flight.
Light.
Practical,
Yes. Practical
pragmatic
person.
person.
Pragmatic. Yes, sir. Diligent.
Diligent, hardworking.
Hardworking.
Diligent,
Yes.
hardworking. You
Yes,
know
sir.
anybody, any hardworking persons in your extended family? Any diligent person?
Yes, sir.
Except you, other than you?
Everyone in my family.
So diligent, so tenacious,
Everyone
so
is
resilient,
resilient,
determined,
tenacious, tenacious,
tenacious, tenacious,
hardworking, hardworking.
hardworking.
Another
One more,
hardworking.
one more, one more.
Lucrative, lucrative,
Lucrative, lucrative. Oh,
lucrative,
that job was so lucrative, profitable.
lucrative,
Making,
profitable.
yeah, so I decided to go for it.
Yes, yes,
Immediately, I said yes.
yes,
The interviewer asked me, Malishmi, are you going for this job? And it was so lucrative offer. I immediately said yes.
yes, yes. Proactive,
Proactive, proactive.
proactive.
Who is a proactive person? Like, what is
Who
proactive?
answers? Who